Okay, welcome in. I'm now going to take a look at the Nashville Predators as this 32 and 32 series continues for the upcoming season. So Nashville in this past draft, I should say, they had the number 22 pick, and with that pick, they would get Igor Cernan, a center out of Russia. I believe the team was Yaroslav Jr., if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that was the league. I should have read more into that, so I do apologize. But yeah, Nashville had the number 22 pick, and they didn't trade it with anybody, so they got what they wanted. So this past season, they had a record of 47, 30, and 5. They had 99 points on the season. At home, they were 23, 16, and 2, and on the road, they were 24, 14, and 3. So on both home ice and away, they were very successful, and they had an above 500 record on both of those occasions. So since LA finished in the second wildcard spot, Nashville would finish in the number one wildcard spot. They would take on Vancouver in the first round of the playoffs. They would make things interesting, but unfortunately they would lose in 6 games, being bounced in the first round. For this upcoming season, man, did they ever make a lot of changes in the offseason, and I don't have a choice, I have to list them, but I will go through the roster, and we'll see who is still on the team and who has left. But they made a lot of big splashes this offseason. They made a lot of noise, and they should be very competitive. I'm getting ahead of myself, but either way, let's take a look and see who they got. It's not in order this time. Okay. So Anderson Dolan, I don't see his name on the list. It's just unfortunate. All the other times that I was looking at the list, the players' names were in order, or alphabetical order. Now I got A, M, B, E, F, F, H, like it's all over the place. So this may take me a little bit longer than I was hoping for when it comes to looking at players. But Anderson Dolan, I do not see his name on the list. Anthony Beauvillier, I know he is not there. I'm pretty sure he's signed with Chicago. If I'm not mistaken, he's definitely still in the Central, but he's no longer a member of the Nashville Predators. Luke Evangelista, I believe, is still there, and he's heading into the last year of his contract. Just want to double check this, unless he got traded away. No, he's still there. Yeah, so he's going into the last year of his deal this upcoming season. Philip Forsberg has 6 years remaining on his contract. When it comes to Cody Glass, for some reason, I think he got traded, because I don't think he's there. But let me just double check. Yeah, no, he's not there. So he either got his contract bought out or he got traded. But being 24, 25 years old, I can guarantee he got traded. Mark Janikowski, his contract did expire, but he has re-signed on a 2-year, $800,000 contract. Same for Michael McCarron. He signed a 2-year, $900,000 contract. And Tomas Novak has signed a 3-year contract worth $3.5 million. Gustav Nyquist is heading into the last year of his contract. Ryan O'Reilly has 3 years remaining on his deal with the Predators. UC Parsonen, I feel like he still should be there, but let me just double check. If he's not, then there's a very good chance, because was on his rookie contract, that they just didn't get anything settled just yet. No, he's still there, so he has re-signed. So he is coming back. Kiefer Sherwood. Let's take a look and see if his name is on this list. I don't see it, so I think he may have gone elsewhere. Colton Sissons, he is there. He has 2 more years left to go on his deal. And Cole Smith did sign a 2-year contract worth $1 million. Jason Zucker has left. I'm pretty sure he went to Utah, if I'm not mistaken. So before I move on to the defense, I do have to talk about a couple of the key acquisitions that they have made. So they have signed Jonathan Marchessault to a contract. That's pretty big. Obviously, veteran, and he has playoff experience, Stanley Cup ring, and obviously the Conn Smythe when he did go on to win that Stanley Cup. And the other big name is Steven Stamkos. You can't get any bigger than that with those two guys' off-season signings. It's just unreal, and I didn't see that coming at all. But I think they're going to be very competitive this year and for a few years to come. All right, we'll take a look at the defensive side of things. So Tyson Barrie has gone. Alex Carrier, I think he's still there. Let me just check. Yeah, Alexander Carrier is still there. Mark Delgazzo, he has re-signed, so he's coming back. Dante Fabro did sign a 1-year deal with $2.5 million, so he's guaranteed to be in Nashville for this upcoming season. The captain, Roman Josi, has 4 years left remaining on his contract. Jeremy Lozen, I do apologize, has 2 years left to go on his contract. Ryan McDonough was traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning, so he's going to have his second duty in Tampa. Luke Shen has 2 more years left to go on his contract. Spencer Stastny he has re-signed, so he's coming back for this upcoming season of the NHL. The only big name that they had signed on defense was Brady Shea. But yeah, that's a very good and very depth, just a very good team all in general. And then when it comes to the goalies, Kevin Lankinen has left. UC Staros is going into the last year of his contract. So I'm sure they'll be trying to get an extension done but during this season if it hasn't been done just yet. But yeah, he's going to be the number one guy for sure this upcoming year. So for Nashville, I think because of the crazy offseason that they have to be shooting for the moon when it comes to expectations. It should no longer be, let's just get into a wild card position and make the playoffs and hurrah. This is basically they're in like cup or bust mode. That's why I'm thinking they for sure should finish in the top 3 of that Central Division. I believe it's going to be Nashville, Dallas, and Colorado for the top 3 teams in that division. And then after that, who knows what can happen when it comes to the wild card positions. But because of the acquisitions that they have with Stamkos and Marchessault, that's huge. And that's definitely going to help out their power play a ton. And I think they're just going to be a team to reckon with. Like, I would put them in like a cup contender, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, they have such a great team all around that I'm just that confident that they should finish, like I said, in the top 3 of this Central Division. I'd be very shocked if they didn't. And even if they don't finish, then they're for sure a wild card team. But a playoffs team, I would put an X beside their name before the season even started. Alrighty, that takes care of Nashville's preview for this upcoming season. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative at the same time. Until next time, and as always, take care.